If you wind up in treatment for drugs or alcohol, I can almost guarantee it's from one of these three substances. Now, can you guess what they are? Because drug trends change over time. And right now, I call these the Holy Trinity because there is an 80% chance or greater if you're in inpatient treatment, it's because of one of these bad boys. This first one accounts for over 15% of admissions, and this one, let's just call her Crystal. Video killed the radio star, and Crystal killed her more expensive cousin. Let's just call her the Snow or the Rock. And the reason for this is yes, it is much cheaper, but it's also more powerful, lasting much longer and releasing more dopamine. This drug has most impacted two communities that you may think don't have all that much in common. That is the rural community and the gay community. Accounting for over 20% of inpatient admissions is opioids that may be more natural ones like the H, or more commonly things like oxycodone or fentanyl, which are synthetic and semi-synthetic. One of the reasons why this drug lands so many people into treatment is because of the high levels of physical dependence. It is extremely uncomfortable to come off of. Think of having the worst case of flu you can imagine, and in your mind, you know the one thing that could stop it immediately is using again. Now, we have a lot better drugs to help manage the withdrawal symptoms. However, inpatient is still typically recommended because it takes a long time for your body to readjust. Now, before I share number one, here's a little curveball. It's not actually the drug that winds the most people up in treatment in total, just inpatient, and I bet you can't guess what number one is, which I'll end up sharing. If you find yourself in inpatient treatment, there is an over 40% chance it's because of this substance, and it's most people's favorite. That is alcohol, the most consumed drug in the world. Now, just because it's popular and legal doesn't mean it's safe. It's one of the most harmful drugs on the planet. That is because you have some of the worst physical dependence, similar to opioids, except getting off can actually kill you. Alcohol is probably the worst drug for you physically. In the long term, it's linked with every premature cause of death, but also in the short term, it's associated with a ton of accidents and a huge percentage of ER visits. On an emotional level, alcohol is devastating. It worsens mental health disorders and it destroys relationships, especially marriages. All right, if you want to know the actual number one substance associated with all treatment admissions, go check out part two. It deserves its own video.